to see Barbie,
Yeah.
but the meme was too good to
To
not
not do.
also see Oppenheimer.
Like when they both come out, I'll definitely sit down and watch both of them, but
Are they
probably
made?
not
Are they made by
together.
the same studio?
I have no clue.
If they are, there's no shot they don't put out like a double
A
feature.
double fee. You can buy it at Walmart on DVD.
Yeah, be sick as shit, dude. Yeah, Oppenheimer, I would not see in theaters again solely because it's so long.
Yeah.
You want to talk about chairs that are only comfortable for like an hour or two?
Um,
It's movie theater chairs.
yeah. They're not designed to keep you there for as long as these movies have become now. Especially in like a cheap theater like we got over here. Like that thing.
See, we went to Regal,
Oh yeah.
which is better. The thought of trying to do it in the Commerce Theater,
Oh yeah.
oh,
No.
I'd shoot myself.
Dude, ours was at Hollywood 19 over here. It's like behind Chick-fil-A, and that
Yeah.
that thing is not good. It's the same as that like commerce level where it's just like there's chairs and a screen.
Yup. And it was so loud. Like I get it, movies are supposed to be loud.
Yeah,
This one was too
Christopher
loud.
Nolan does that. He doesn't
Now
know.
Barbie was too. It's the
Yeah.
theater. The fucking
Oh,
whoever got that fucking mixer back there, deaf.
I know that there was a thing for. I think it was either Oppenheimer or it was that Spider-Verse movie where the audio was fucked for a bunch of people's beginnings of their screening,
Oh,
and
good.
they had to go in and like tell somebody to like hey, the audio's all wrong.
I believe it. We used to get that all the time at Commerce, but that's because the movie theater sucked.
Yeah. The trailer for Oppenheimer when we went and saw Indiana Jones, all the audio was a nightmare. It was fucked. It was sound coming out of the front, and no of the rest of the sound was happening, other than talking. The sound effects were coming out of the front of the TV sound, and all the voices were coming out of individual speakers,
That's
like a bad home audio setup.
yeah. That's almost like schizophrenia inducing.
Yeah, it was fucking wild. And all the other sounds were real compressed.
Yeah. Yeah, we got there and we went and we sat in the theater and we didn't talk to the ticket guy. We just kind of bought the tickets at the kiosk and went in. So we were just kind of guessing where the theater was.
Yeah,
And there was, Barbie, whatever, blah, 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 blah. No, like, sign for Oppenheimer. And then we find a theater, like, tucked off into the corner. And I
yeah.
was like, oh, this has got to be it. And I look up at the sign and it's literally just fucking gibberish. And so we went in and we were like, well, the ticket says Theater 11, and this is Theater 11. So we went in, we sat,
Yeah.
and it got to like 5 minutes before the movie was supposed to start, and there was just no one in it.
Oh yeah.
And then like we pulled up, and like 90% of the theater was like sold out, but there was just no one in the fucking theater. And I was like, I gotta go ask. I was like, I felt like I should have asked before. I was like, I
Yeah.
definitely have to go ask now. And then like the second I walked out, the guy was like, he's like, oh yeah, second one on the right, ripping someone else's ticket. And I was like, okay. Because I'm too uncomfortable. I would have sat in there for
Yeah.
a good bit. It just going, well, this is our fault.
We went and saw Indiana Jones the last movie we went and saw. No, it's fine. That's an Indiana Jones movie. Feel like Indiana Jones movies? That's an Indiana Jones movie.
How many Indiana Jones movies do you think I've seen?
0.
Yeah,
Yeah. He's archaeologist.
he's that old white man.
He's archaeologist. And he punches Nazis.
I got it. I watched a real bad. Speaking of Indiana Jones, watched a real bad Shia LaBeouf movie this week.
Oh, what you watch?
Lawless.
I don't know what that is.
So it's Shia LaBeouf and Tom Hardy,
Yeah.
and they're moonshiners
Okay.
during Prohibition. And Shia LaBeouf's character is the main character.
Yeah.
No art, no development, no arc,
Oh, no.
nothing.
Just exists.
Tom Hardy's character so much fucking cooler.
Yeah.
Has a character, has an arc throughout the movie. Shia LaBeouf just exists, and the whole time everyone's just like, "Hey, dude, you suck."
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, I don't." And then he goes out and he sucks.
Oh.
And then we get to the end of the movie, and you're like, "Oh, this is it. This is when he's not gonna suck." And then he still kind of sucks.
Well, this has been your movie spoiler section of
Yeah.
the podcast. Welcome to Ever Mothman.
real weird energy in here tonight.
I'm Levi.
I'm Zachary.
We talk about all sorts of
Movies.
nonsense. Sometimes it's cryptids and the stuff that we're supposed to talk about. Sometimes it's UFOs. Sometimes it's ghosts. Sometimes it's the Barbie movie.
Hey guys, it's gonna be a lot of the Barbie movie. My whole episode is I just wrote as we were watching it. I wrote the script down.
The script down?
Yeah.
Excellent. Perfect. I can't wait.
I didn't have time to write down who was saying what, so it's just one
So
long
it's-
continuous thought.
It's just line of text.
And then I'm gonna try and remember who said it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And this wasn't Ryan
This
Gosling.
one might have been Simu Liu.
Yeah.
I think that's how you say his name. I could have that wrong. I don't know.
This one was definitely Michael Cera.
Dude, Michael Cera's character in that movie is so fucking good.
Yeah.
Michael, yeah.
I don't know if you can see that. That'll be a fun time.
All right. We made a joke about it being Barbie, and then we went real hard Barbie.
Yeah.
Tell me about your monsters or aliens
So
or ghosts.
I had done some stuff, and then we had to delay,
Yeah.
and I said, "Fuck that garbage.
I'm going to do some other stuff.
I'm gonna do some other stuff."
Uh-huh.
Because they did a UFO thing again.
Yeah, they did do a UFO
So
thing again.
we're doing the UAP update.
All right. So
20.
we're just going to list off our favorite Blink-182 lyrics for
absolutely.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
Love it.
So go buy your "To the Stars Tom Was Right" t-shirts.
Dude, if it was 3 years ago and I still would feel comfortable just spending money on shit like that,
Yeah.
I'd 100% buy it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to pay $35 for a t-shirt that just says Tom was right.
Yeah. It's in like I saw the t-shirt
I saw the
throw
bill.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, I
on
saw the
Instagram,
fucking
but yeah.
billboard.
Oh yeah? I didn't see the billboard.
I don't remember what. It wasn't To the Stars. It was one of the music platforms
Yeah.
put up like Tom was right, Ghost Stream Aliens exist or whatever.
Oh yeah. Spotify or somebody doing that shit.
Yeah. What's the Jay-Z one?
Title?
All right, tell me about these aliens.
All right. So here's what we're gonna talk about.
Aliens?
They did 3 testimonies during this.
Uh-huh.
Right. I don't know how much you paid attention to. all
I
the
I
updates.
figured one of us was gonna talk about it,
Yeah.
and then I didn't do anything about it. So I just, if you didn't talk about it now, I was
Yeah.
gonna talk about it in 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah. So basically, we're gonna run through these little guys' testimonies.
Little
And
guys, they
little
got
guys-
aliens out there.
No,
Beans.
non-human entities or whatever they call them. Biologics. That was the word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, anything that's not a human is a non-human biology. All right, nerds. You know what he meant.
All right. So let's start with David Fravor, and I pulled this off of a PBS article from a guy who studies aerospace stuff.
Okay.
So I don't know. Go at him.
I forget that PBS does stuff that's not
Yeah. Yeah.
children's program.
It
It's
is-
not,
It is
fuck.
not exclusively Sesame Street.
No, what's the other one?
Cyber Chase.
Yes, Cyber Chase.
I know. I was like,
I wanted to make sure I didn't say the name of the Scooby Doo movie. The Cyber.
that's Scooby Doo and the Cyber Chase.
Is it the Cyber Chase?
Yeah.
Fuck. Are they both the same? Are they both Cyber Chase?
Maybe. I don't know.
That Scooby Doo movie is real good.
That Scooby Doo was really good. The PlayStation game's so hard for that movie. Anyway,
Yep.
2004, in the U.S. Navy stationed at USS Nimitz, he and another pilot saw an object behave inexplicably. The video encountered was released by the Department of Defense in 2019, published by the New York Times.
They
That
are
was
both
the-
Cyber Chase, by the
They're
way.
both Cyber Chase?
They're both Cyber Chase.
Good name. It's a good name for you.
It is a good name.
Yeah. He testified that the technology he witnessed was far superior to anything humans have, and described objects with no visible means of propulsion, carrying out sudden maneuvers that no known technology could achieve. His main concern is that there is no oversight, and people aren't.
Yeah, people don't know about it.
Yeah, nobody's going, what the fuck is happening with all this? And that seems to be the main thing across all three witnesses is like, no, somebody should be paying attention to all this.
Hey, as someone who's recently seen Oppenheimer,
Mm-hmm.
that was also a big problem in Los Alamos.
Yeah.
Bit of some oversight going on over there.
I believe that his video is the Tic Tac shaped one.
Okay.
I don't know if I've definitely seen that video. I don't know if we've
Um,
talked about it before.
Shit, what's the name of them? Gimbal. Go Fast. Oh, I don't
Yeah, I
remember
don't
the name of
remember.
the third one.
Um, our second witness here, Ryan Graves, was a F-18 pilot for over a decade. While stationed in Virginia Beach in 2014, he says UAP sightings were so frequent among his crew that they became part of daily briefs.
Oh?
He recounted a situation in which two jets had to take evasive action as they encountered UAP. The description was striking a dark gray cube inside a clear sphere. So I imagined, yeah, like a fushigi, but it's got a cube in it.
God, dude, Fushigi.
I saw a TikTok with a fushigi earlier.
They still doing that?
No,
Oh.
I don't think so. I don't know who owns those. Whammo? It sounds like a Whammo
It
product
does sound like a Whammo product.
with the frisbee and the slip and slide.
Did you ever have a Fushigi?
No,
Me neither.
I saw that and I went, is that a ball? Is it just a ball?
I always thought I'd be really good at Fushigi,
Yeah.
but I was never confident enough to ask my mom to give me a Fushigi because I was like, if I'm really bad at it,
What?
people are gonna make fun of me.
So like one of the kids in band had a fushigi
Of course.
in middle school,
Uh-huh.
and I held it. That's just
It's
a
just a
ball.
ball?
That's just like all the whatever they're doing on camera.
It's
It's just
just-
them taking a ball and going like this and turning their hand
Yeah.
over. It's all that they're doing.
It's
They're doing
contact.
this.
It's literally called contact juggling.
Yeah,
That's not
it's
juggling.
not juggling.
You're just rolling a ball around in yourself. But man, did I think I was gonna be fucking good at it.
Oh, I felt like I always had a yo-yo. I feel like too. It's like those sort of like
God, I
weird
was never
kid
good at
toys.
yo-yo.
I always like had like a shitty yo-yo. I did never have a good one.
Yeah, I didn't know that there were good yo-yos for a very
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah,
I always thought those fucking people doing like all the sick tricks. I was like, man, mine from the dentist just doesn't do
I
that.
can't walk the dog like that.
No, it's just gonna scrape it all up. It's gonna fall to pieces.
Oh no, and then yes, again it was like middle school. It's like somebody comes in, it's like, oh, this one's made of airplane grade aluminum, and it's just like, oh,
what,
for
dude?
why?
What a fucking dork.
Yeah.
It was me.
Um,
It's like those kids that had the really cool Beyblades.
dude, I had a really cool Beyblade.
I did not have a really
I
cool-
lost it
I-
in the move.
I remember my very first like metal Beyblade.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is it. And then all of a sudden, no one was playing with Beyblades anymore. And I went, well, I've got this really cool Beyblade.
I got a Bay Arena in there.
I think I do. I think I do too, unless I lost it in my last move.
Yeah. That's the thing. I gotta go and like go on eBay and find the old Beyblade I had. And it's like, no, that's the one I want.
Yeah.
I have the old other ones I have. I
It's
don't
not
want
the
those.
cool one.
I have one of the ones that's got the engine core that you have to wind.
Oh
It
yeah.
spins faster halfway through. It gains momentum.
Beyblade's so fucking cool, dude. All right, tell me more about aliens.
Yeah, I
we can't
wish
keep
more
talking
of
about
these-
Beyblades.
look, the UAP, right? Wasn't a flying saucer. Could have been a Beyblade. But it
What
wasn't.
what if flying saucers were just Beyblades that got ripped too hard?
Yeah, they let it rip too hard.
Are we just the Bay Arena for aliens?
We're
We're just the Bay Arena
we're
for
a giant
aliens.
Bay Arena. Yep.
I'm starting a new conspiracy.
Yeah. No. Well, that plays well for like a domed Earth, I guess. Because then you
Yeah.
got
But it'd be upside down.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how. We'd have to.
It doesn't fit into flat Earth
Yeah.
either.
Because they'd hit the edge and
fall off.
fall off.
And also, the Bay Arenas always had they were a little
Yeah, the
concave.
little fight section in the middle.
Yeah. God,
Um,
Beyblade was so cool.
Graves founded Americans for Safe Aerospace to create a center of support for and education for aircrew affected by UAP encounters.
Give me his first name again.
Yeah, Ryan Graves.
Ryan Graves, because I know the name.
He testified that the group has 5,000 members and has taken information from 30 witnesses. Most are commercial pilots at major airlines. He alleged that all UAP videos since 2021 are classified by the Pentagon as secret or higher. Graves also said that only 5% of UAP sightings by military and commercial pilots are reported by the pilots that spot them.
Wait, he's saying commercial pilots are seeing you?
You know, it's mostly commercial pilots from the stuff that he's seen.
We have a commercial pilot hookup.
We have a couple.
Oh, do we?
Mm-hmm. Nikki has softball teammates whose parents and siblings are commercial pilots.
I might reach out to Dwayne.
Yeah,
See if
get
he's
some
ever seen it.
some UFO sauce from the source.
It's source sauce.
Source sauce.
I was trying so hard to not do them backwards. Hey man, I know we haven't talked in like 3 years, but you ever see any aliens up there?
You're reports of UFOs.
I'll have to see.
How's your UFOs looking?
Sorry, UAPs.
This is a quote here. Quote, if everyone could see the sensor and video data that I have, there is no doubt that UAP would be a top priority for defense, intelligence, and scientific communities, end quote.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if everyone saw a bunch of weird shit, we'd want to know what that weird shit was.
Yeah, right? That's the gist of it.
Hey, buddy, yeah. Like, what did you think we were gonna say to that? If everyone saw this, it would be very important. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why no one could see it.
What are you not getting here?
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, no. It seems like most of this has come to the fact that
Hey, we invented a new gun, but we're not gonna tell you guys about it.
Can't tell you about it. Well, and like
Because if you knew about it,
I
you'd
didn't
want to
write
know
down
about
the
it.
dates, but they were talking like pre-World War II, knowing about pre-Roswell, knowing, and it's just like, guys, that's a long time ago. You guys have allegedly.
That's a long time for it never to get out.
Yeah.
Unless it has gotten out and it's just been watered down by all the stuff.
Yeah. The last
so
one
much just
here
happened to my body.
is David Grush, right? Air Force intelligence officer who retired at Major.
I don't know what that means.
That's like you don't get much higher than Major.
Oh, okay.
You get some. I don't know ranks, but I know there's like generals are higher than that, right?
Sure.
Because you get 5-star generals in all the movies about the president going missing and stuff. And all those disaster movies with the UFOs and
Yeah, because that's what I'm paying
volcanoes.
attention to.
You gotta pay attention to the world. How's the government set up in these worlds there, where all the volcanoes erupted at once? How does the U.S. government deal with that? What does that look like?
I gotta see Dennis Quaid find Jake Gyllenhaal. He's in New York. He's being frozen over.
That movie's so long.
It's so good.
It's not.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but I distinctly remember being a big fan of it.
The first half of that movie is like, and everything's happened.
And
then they're like,
and Jake Gyllenhaal's there.
And then there's like, now do the second half of a movie, and they're like, what? We did it in 45 minutes though.
What do you mean this isn't just a long TV episode? What are you talking about? I'll have to go back and watch it and see if that comes across that way.
His high level of security clearance meant he saw reports that were unknown to the public. He sought whistleblower protection after claiming the U.S. government was operating with secrecy and above congressional oversight with regards to UAP, even claiming that crashed UAPs had yielded biological material of non-human origin. The Pentagon has denied the claim.
Well, of course they have. Man, you know what I've realized? By doing this show, we have eradicated any chance we ever had of sneaking our way into something like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That was the most fucking just Midwestern shit I've
I
ever
don't know. Yeah,
heard. I don't know what
this
just
is in
happened to
there.
you. Oh yeah,
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
for sure.
Yeah, I guess you can't also just leak stuff like that. They don't
They don't like that.
They're not big fans of that.
They're
I
not big
guess.
fans of
I
that.
I suppose.
I mean, we're not saying anything that's not public knowledge. You could have watched this. I read a fucking report.
Yeah, that's fair.
I didn't watch the 4 hour thing or whatever.
God no.
No, I'm not listening to these people talk to him about UFOs. That's our
It
job.
would have been kind of cool though.
And I feel like it would have been more cool to be there.
I need to see the fucking highlight tape.
Yeah, that's the thing to watch. It's get the highlights.
'Cause, yeah, I don't. I have only so little free time. I'm not spending 4 hours of it watching people answer
Yeah.
government questions
About funds
about funds
primarily.
and towing the line of are aliens real?
Yeah, and basically the way that this ends up is they just kind of drag us along
Yeah,
and don't give us
they're
anything
just
definitive.
teasing us.
Yeah.
They're cucking us. Shout out Adam 22.
This other bit here is a little summary I got from CBS.
And Tom Brady, he's got the ball on the
Tom
14-yard
Brady.
line.
Grush claimed that he became aware of the Pentagon's program that oversaw the collection of up to a dozen alien spacecraft, and in some cases the bodies themselves of the pilots. Wednesday's hearing with Grush has been, with Grush is saying the U.S. likely has been aware of what he characterized as non-human activities since the 1930s.
God.
Grush, who referred to these pilots as non-human biologics, said his apparent knowledge is based on conversations he's had with and interviews with 40 people, many of whom still work within the program.
Like, it's cool that all this stuff's coming out. This is going to swing one of two ways.
Yeah.
Either we're going to find out about a bunch of it, or we are never going to hear anything about it
Yeah,
ever
or this
again.
is about to get dropped. Absolutely. Yeah. That's... They,
Because, like, if they're not going to come out and talk about it, they're going to fire that entire team because someone talked.
nobody's getting fired.
From living.
Getting fired into space.
Yeah. Hey, you know so much about those aliens. Go fucking hang out with them. God damn it. You fucking space dork.
Attempts to reverse engineer alien spacecraft have led to injuries, apparently. Grush testified that he has knowledge of people who were injured attempting to reverse engineer recovered spacecraft. Quote, I know of multiple colleagues of mine that got physically injured, quote, Grush said. This is...
They could have gone pro.
Eric Burleson says, by UAPs or by people within the federal government? And Grush says, both.
That's the hardest answer.
Both.
That's
He answered, and they're like, in the article, they're like, he answered this way on purpose. Absolutely. You don't answer that way for no reason.
That's so hard.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Both.
hell yeah. Both. Do you think he said it with like the L?
Yeah, absolutely.
Both.
He hit the L. Hi, Corey. You want to get fired into space?
Fired.
Well, for the low price of $100 million, you and other billionaires can go to space.
Oh yeah, in that hot air balloon.
In that hot air balloon and eat.
You can
eat
eat dinner
food.
on the enjoy the stratosphere.
Because there's no better place to eat food than high up in the sky. If airplanes have taught us one thing, food tastes great up there.
Hey, how much do you know about the atomic bomb? To go back to Oppenheimer for a second, because we're talking about the stratosphere.
Not a ton. I know like some History Channel stuff and whatever we would have learned in school.
Yeah, did you know that there was a considerable amount of that committee that thought we were just gonna
Explode the atmosphere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew that.
I didn't know that.
Hey, we didn't. Turns out.
Sure.
But could have.
The fact
We wouldn't have ever known about it.
we would have ever existed. The fact that someone was just like, "Hey, we could kill the whole world," we think, and they were just like, "Eh,"
Yeah.
which like they tackled that in the movie, but they said that, and I was like, no one in the theater reacted. I was like, "Did you guys all know that? Did you guys all know that that was a thing that we thought would happen?"
Oh, that's big scary for sure. That's like, yeah, because they were like, we don't know how the ozone works.
They were like, "We might not be able to stop the chain reaction." Hey, don't start it.
Don't start it.
If I was gonna start something and someone said, "Hey, you might not be able to stop that and it'll kill everyone
Yeah.
you've ever met," then I'd be like, "Well, I'm just not gonna start that then."
Yeah.
If they were like, "Hey, don't turn that weed whacker on because you're gonna lose control of it. It's gonna weed whack your whole family," then I wouldn't turn the weed whacker on. Ah, it's fine. We'll just launch it to another country. Kill their whole family with the weed whacker.
Yeah, no problem.
It's a good movie.
I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that it's a good movie.
It's a good movie. Cillian Murphy does so great.
Yeah.
Matt Damon does real well. Rami Malek shows up. Robert Downey Jr. doesn't look like Robert Downey
Yeah, I
Jr.
saw him in the trailers. I was like, holy
His
cow,
whole bit's in black and white, and I don't know why.
It's the past.
Yeah, it's the past, but it's the most recent part of the movie.
Oh. Maybe it was intended to have been filmed?
I don't know.
I don't know.
There's no. It's in the first scene of it of the movie is
Yeah.
from that part of the because there's like 3 stories going on throughout the movie, and that part is what it opens up on. It's black and white, and there was a split second, Levi, where I thought this whole movie was about to be in black and white, and I was gonna be kind of mad.
Oh, no, I would be fine with that.
I'd be fine with it if I went into it knowing it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I gotta look at Cillian Murphy's nuts in black and white. This is horseshit.
I didn't write down this guy's name, and I'm so sorry. I'll have to go pull
John
it up.
Jacob Jingleheimer
No,
Schmidt.
the guy whose PBS article I pulled this from, he was talking about likely the most likely outcome for doing more work on UAPs is going to be putting in an anonymous reporting system for people to report UAPs because there's not that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if it's anonymous, then you're gonna get you won't get like the people that are embarrassed in the military for losing their rank for seeing the thing that they
Yeah,
can't
but
explain.
not to be that fucking crazy person, but it's gonna be so hard to do anything unanimously.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I guess that would be the fucking
That's like
that, or there's gonna have to be an outside organization that comes in that's gonna like have to strike some kind of deal to protect those people's positions.
Yeah, I didn't write it down here,
Is the
but
government
Grush,
unionized?
what's that?
The government usually unionized. Then we can talk about aliens.
They can't strike
Why not?
because they're not allowed to.
Says who?
The government. You see this Ouroboros of bullshit.
Hey, ain't no government if the government's striking.
That's true. But that was the thing where they made it so like firefighters and police officers couldn't strike.
Horseshit.
Yeah, and I think doctors too. I think that happened during COVID though,
Good.
because doctors and nurses were like, no, this is a nightmare,
Hey, this sucks.
and they all went, nah, too bad, go back to work.
That's fair. Now I will say, if my house is on fire, and the firefighters weren't coming, and I was like, bro, I'll pay you.
Yeah,
I got like $200 in there.
go get it.
Yeah,
Put out the fire, go get it.
go get it. $200. It's all yours. I got some nice shoes in there. If they're not burnt, you can have them.
What size are you?
You a size 12, 12 and a half, 13? I got you. I don't play that Xbox much anymore. You want an Xbox?
Yeah, right.
Xbox in there. No, it's not
Don't
the
run Diablo.
It's not the eggs. Oh, you're not going in because it's not the eggs?
Oh, okay.
Damn. I got a Series S and an Xbox One S. Maybe you can combine them, and then it'll be the eggs. No, that's not how it works.
Dude, can I say for a second, Xbox? Please put the HDMI pass through back in on the next Xbox. So on the Xbox One, when it came out, you could plug in an HDMI in,
Yeah.
and you could plug in your. It was designed so you plug in your TV box.
Yeah.
So you could put your cable TV through your
Through your
Xbox, and
Xbox and control all
it
of
had
that.
a whole
Yeah.
thing on there. But what I did was I plugged my PlayStation into my Xbox,
Hey, that's probably why they didn't do it.
and I played PlayStation. I played like Gundam Breakers and being an Xbox party with everybody else while they're playing some other bullshit. They're playing something I didn't want to play.
You mean like the Discord call most nights
Yeah,
now?
Discord most nights now. Or fractured ass Discord call. It's like Jab's friend group. Jab's friend group. Every time we look in his party, 6 different games. 6 people, 6 games. None of them are any close to alike.
Y'all know what I'm playing. I'm playing that bad game.
Yeah, we got a new guy at work, and we started talking about. They're like the boss introduced me as like a gamer. Right? That's as soon as they learn that you know what a video game is, you're a gamer.
Here's our resident gamer,
But-
Levi.
But and I was like, oh yeah, I've been playing Overwatch lately, and he's like, yeah, me too. I'm like, oh no, oh no,
Yes.
we can't play, we can't have another Overwatch person.
Bring him in, Levi.
I cannot exist around
Bring
another Overwatch
him
person
in,
again.
Levi.
I'm trying to pull up my Spotify podcasts here so I can get our
If anyone wants to play Overwatch with me,
little extra data.
because everyone stopped playing Overwatch, and now I'm just playing Overwatch.
Hey, if you have Game Pass, play Exo Primal.
No, play Overwatch.
It is the best free game on there.
Is it better than Power Wash Simulator?
It's multiplayer. So I mean, if is Power Wash
So,
Simulator multiplayer?
it is.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How many dinosaurs do you kill? Is it hundreds?
I'm cleaning.
thousands?
I'm cleaning SpongeBob's house right now.
Ooh. I've been big fragging dinos.
Yeah, you have to remind me that when I get home. I'll have to look into trying to play that. But I'm scared to play anything right now because I'm really committed to this Overwatch thing,
Yeah.
and I'm scared if I play anything new that I'm gonna go, man, Overwatch
Oh, this
fucking
does
sucks.
not scratch that itch.
Okay, cool,
It is
cool,
not
cool.
the same thing. This is shoot down this hole.
Oh, okay. What's the? There's a game that's that.
I mean, it's just like it's horde mode or whatever.
What's the big one? Doom.
Doom?
Isn't Doom shoot down this hallway kind of, or it used to be?
Yeah, but this is third person. You got healers, you got classes and stuff. There's a little bit. There's a
This
little
is
bit
Doom
of
for
flavor.
nerds.
Yeah. And that's how I had to agree with my boss about how Overwatch is like Minecraft.
And how was that?
It was just like because we started talking about shooters, right? I explained.
How's Minecraft coming to this?
Listen, we'll get there.
All
if
right.
we want to get there. It started with explaining. Oh, it's a team-based shooter, right?
Okay.
Oh, like Fortnite.
No.
And I went, well, you build in that, so not really. And, oh,
And also, not really teams.
you don't really build. You can't. Yeah. Listen, I couldn't begin to explain the nuances of a hero shooter.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then it turned into how big a phenomenon Fortnite is,
Uh-huh.
and it's like how big a phenomenon Minecraft is.
Uh-huh.
And we instantly turned to, yeah, well, Minecraft's still just as popular, if not more so, than when it hit its biggest.
I played Minecraft today.
Yeah, Minecraft's huge. Minecraft has like the most concurrent players of any game
It's
ever.
so good.
It always has like 4 billion people playing it somehow.
My fucking internet went down for 3 minutes earlier,
Yeah.
and I was like, I know I've got a ban. I know I got a comp ban in Overwatch, and I don't want to
Minecraft.
deal with that mentality right now. So I'm gonna boot up Minecraft. I hadn't played that world in like 3 months. And
Yeah.
I loaded in, and it took me about 14 seconds. I was like, oh, this is what I was doing. I just went straight back to it. And my alarm went off at like 4:15. I was like, fuck. I was like, I gotta leave. I was like, I haven't done anything that I was supposed to do today. I've just been playing Minecraft.
We have a new full percent category on
Hell
the
yeah.
listeners. Welcome, Germany.
Uh,
We're at 1% with Germany now. Switzerland 1%, Canada 2%, Australia 2%, United Kingdom 3%.
hello, Germans. I feel like, didn't I just do something from Germany? not too long ago.
Maybe.
Yeah, with the horse, the mean horse.
The mean horse?
Yeah, the mean horse that would pick up the drunk people
Yeah,
and just run them around.
Yeah, that's right. Any other updates on here that are interesting? Mostly other now for devices played, so that's interesting. Don't know what that means. Something's not tracking right.
That's
And it's
so...
a web browser.
Wait, huh?
Like it's like the web browser is the number one right now. So Apple Podcasts. I don't know why that's happening. Every now
What
and
are
then,
you guys doing?
every now and then the stats just are just fucked.
What are you guys doing?
This one is staying pretty consistent though. The gender spread and the age spread stays about the same.
What's the age spread again?
We're primarily 18 to 22-year-olds. Is our demographic.
I was about to try and make an observation, but it doesn't line up with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
28 to 34 is 15% of our audience.
Wait, there's a what about me?
You 23 to 27 is 5.3%.
Damn, we ain't doing shit.
Yeah. The elderly also do not listen to our show, in case you're
I
wondering.
mean, that makes sense. They don't know how to work Spotify.
No one over 44 is listening to our show, according to this.
Damn, my dad a damn lie then.
All right, that's gonna be it for me. That's all I have for you guys today.
Hey, as a little teaser.
Yeah.
And I did a little bit of a teaser on Twitter because we delayed.
Yeah.
Next week's episode has already been teased. Ooh. The first episode of season 2 I brought up what's going on next week.
Oh no, I don't remember that at all. Well, if you've been paying attention and know what next week's is going to be sure to leave a comment and tell us what you think it's going to be. It's the Krabby Patty secret formula.
Yep. Ravioli, give me the formuoli.
All right.
We're fucking wrong.
Yeah.
There's something wrong in the brains.
Be sure to follow us on social media. You can find our X's in our Zeets.
God, I don't want to. I don't want to read that
at
anymore.
Mothman Podcast.
I don't.
And I'm at Levi Carver, LevisCarver.
I meant Baby Mothman.
Hey,
I was thinking about a really good username, which I wouldn't do because I don't want to have to try and remember it all the time, would be Millie Rockenheimer.
Oh, yeah.
We made so many of those fucking jokes.
I saw people... how familiar are you with Kingdom Hearts?
Not one bit.
Okay.
I send you those TikToks because I know that you know what Kingdom Hearts is, and I know that JT knows what it is.
I just barely know what Kingdom Hearts is.
You know more than I do.
So I know that there's a bad guy group called Organization 13 or something. They take your name and they put an X in it and they rearrange all the letters.
Oh.
And so people were doing that with their own names on Twitter as their
That's pretty funny.
I think the main guy's like Xanort or something. So it's just like you got Norted is the phrase for it, and it's just like, oh no.
That's so...
Just seeing X's in everybody's rearranged messes of names. It was like, because there's like Axel, and it was just like the name before is just like, not throw an X in there, fuck it.
Yeah, my experience with Kingdom Hearts was I rented a Kingdom Hearts game from Redbox.
Yeah.
Booted it up and went, I want to play as Goofy.
No, that's not how.
And that's not how that game works. And I took it out of whatever. I think I was playing PlayStation at the time.
Yeah.
I took it out and put it in the box, and I put it in the stack to take back to Redbox. I was like, I don't know who this fucking twink is. I just want to play as Goofy.
I watched Casey play some Kingdom Hearts 2 back when it was new.
Which was like what, 20
years ago? It was like a PlayStation
ago?
2 game. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I've seen little bits and pieces of people's Let's Plays to try to understand anything about that fucking lore. But it killed the Super Best Friends YouTube channel, so that's the last time I watched it.
What?
That was the last Let's Play on
No.
Super Best Friends, was they were doing Kingdom Hearts 1. And apparently, notoriously, that ends YouTube channels.
Good.
It had happened like twice before to other channels. And then it did it here too, and everyone's like, "Oh fuck, Kingdom Hearts strikes again."
Yikes. All right,
I'm
guys.
sure there's other stuff, but yeah, we got
Merch. We got cool
merch,
we got-
boardnerds.store. We got Mothman 316 wrestling merch in
So,
there.
I wore it yesterday.
Yeah,
I wore it for wrestling.
we have hoodies. Those are the headphones I was looking for earlier. We got beanies. We got My Name Mothman beanies. We got koozies that's over there. We got t-shirts that say Mothman
We got
saves.
Vans.
We got stickers. Don't buy my Vans.
My new bit is there's a hat underneath you too. My new bit is I'm
Your
gonna
skeleton crew hat.
I'm gonna steal one thing from Levi's room every time I'm here, and I'm gonna list it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to. I don't know how to put anything up on that site or how to access that site, but I'm gonna fucking break in.
Make a TikTok shop and you just slowly steal my stuff and sell it.
Why are we selling fucking liquid bandages? What do you mean?
What else? You can send us an email.
At thatmothmanpodcast@gmail.
You can
watch us do this live at
Absolutely.
twitch.tv/skeleton-crew-gaming.
You can watch the archive over on the Board Nerds YouTube channel, or Skeleton Crew Gaming YouTube channel. Is the full stream archives. Episodes get broken out individually on the Board Nerds YouTube channel. That's almost entirely caught up, by the
Yeah,
way.
every morning when my Do Not Disturb
Yeah.
cuts off, it's just like, hey, there it is.
There it
There's my
is.
neighbor
Mothman.
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 I'm gonna kill myself. I can't say that on Twitch. I'm gonna in game in Minecraft. I think that's it.
Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Leave
guys.
a comment. You can write us reviews. We got like 9 5-star reviews right now. That's pretty wild on Spotify. So be sure to leave your reviews. Let us know what you think.
Send Levi a video you peeing.
Don't do that. I don't want that. Do not do that.
Yeah, that's what they all say, isn't it?
We'll see you guys next time.
No, end it. End it. But